1-1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's Jason Worth, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard. With a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here we go. And here's a ball hit in the air. LeMahieu ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play.
Now batting, left fielder Gerardo Parra
shoots this one over to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That is a great two-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Ready for another shot now, Ian Desmond. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to...
Digging in to try it again, number 23. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Drive that pitch on. Here you go.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Colorado Rockies with their 50th team win in this one. From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. Jeff Locke, the New Hampshire native, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
23.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, Matt, that's the sixth game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
In now, Bryce Harper. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Sinker misses, ball 4. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club.
Daniel Murphy.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. 1 run scores. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, you love to jump out to an early lead in the first inning. Right there, 2 runs will give you that little bit of cushion to see if the game gets into a good flow for you.
Stepping up to the plate, Justin Bour. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Ready on 1 and 2. Grounded weakly to the right side. Scooped up, the underhanded flip. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Number 23. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Yelich ranging back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Norris rounds third and is digging for the plate. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now they'll get the third out here, but it won't come until the run has already crossed the plate on the play, and the inning will draw to a close. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. On now to the bottom of the second. The Nationals stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 23. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 11 for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 23. And if you've been following along, you know he needs only the single to complete a cycle. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Stanton going back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Ready once again, number 23. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Come on now,
0-1 count and the pitch. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch in this one, guys. I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you can witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
11-1 at the end of this one. Washington get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Gio Gonzalez earns win number 7 on the season. Jeff Locke was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Mike Leake. His record is now 9-3. The loss goes to Matt Johnson.
First opened back in 2012. A look inside the Mammoth Marlins Park in Miami. Game 1 here in the month of August between the Washington Nationals. Now at the plate, number 23. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble. So it's 2 runs. Here's Echeverria now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Striding in once again, number 23. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
Hey, she didn't rip it there.
Lifted the other way to left center. Ozuna is under it. 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move.
Get your pitch,
ready for another chance. Number 23. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Hey, find a gap, kid. Find a gap.
Look for your pitch here. Here we go. Here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in once again, number 23. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning. He was getting me nervous. This looked like this might be his last at-bat and his last opportunity.
Jason Worth.
Hey, clutch off right
Here's the 0-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Gordon is there. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity. Digging in now, JT Realmuto. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, man, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Well, there's a one-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with one out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Max Scherzer picks up his team-leading 13th win, striking out 12 in the process. Sean Kelly closes the door for the save, his 29th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Marlins, 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. The winning pitcher is Max.
No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the opener of this 3-game set between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Kyle Hendricks will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, for right now, he's just allowing over a base runner per inning. That's very good for a starting pitcher. It tells me that he keeps his team in the game every inning. And really, if you win the innings, you're going to win the game in the end.
First baseman, number 23.
Standing in, number 23. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, you got to stay positive, Matt. I mean, you look at the fact they won their last game and they broke a losing streak. So maybe that win puts them on a winning streak. I'm staying positive here.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll match up now with Joe Ross to lead off the inning.
Center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
This is on the ground over to first. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Digging in to try it again. Number 23. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. And that retires the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Ready for another chance? Number 23. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. National. Ready once again, number 23. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hard hit ball to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a great inning there. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Josh Tomlin wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the second of this 3-game series. Here's Chris Bryant now. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Hits this one hard the other way, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Bryant around first, heading for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher.
So digging in now, number 23, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch coming, here it is. Little chopper back to the mound. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. The pitcher, Mike Montgomery, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
What an impressive play right there. All he's
trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hard hit to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Addison Russell. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Bounce to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality who he is. He didn't give up. He continued to fight and gets a base.
Digging in and looking for more, John Jay. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Hey, now we got 2.
0-2. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ball.
Here we go, kid. Here we
Striding
go.
in once again, number 23. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is in pursuit, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Charlie Blackman now. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Hey, we got 2.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no. Ready for another shot now. Number 23. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He'll go to the bag for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball. Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Alexis Alfaro is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, his last 3 outings have been, I'd say, inconsistent. They haven't been good. His ERA is over 4, just giving up too many runs. And when you give up that many runs, you're not going to win games.
Now batting, number 23. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line in the air out to left. Jay has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 3 down. Stepping in, Albert Almora. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Slow grounder to first. Reined in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on.
Digging in, number 23. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Stepping in, number 23. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Digging in once again, number 23. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, he gets time.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. 1 run scores, and he is in there.
Man, to come up late in the game and get 2 runs driven in to put you ahead in a game that was tied, that is beautiful. Now it's up to the pitcher.
Striding into the box, Jason Worth. His prior history versus this arm, 1-for-3.
No one better right here.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't catch 2 runs. 4-2 the final score tonight. Sammy Solis wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year.